Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with a favorites, fails, and first impressions, and this is going to be a ton of skincare, some hair, and some lifestyle. And I'm just going to jump right into this. And my first product is the Broad Spectrum 45 Anti-Aging. I really love this SPF. Now, I will tell you, I find this very moisturizing, more than I need some days. If you have dry skin, I think you would love this. Going on, you can see it has a tiny bit of a white cast, but that dissipates. I find that it dissipates and leaves a little bit of a glow. Doesn't feel too heavy, but nice and rich and moisturizing. I use this on my neck every day, in the back of my hands, and days when I feel, kind of on the drier side on my face. And hold on, let me read you some of the benefits. It's oil-free, it's fragrance-free, and it's hypoallergenic. This has niacinamide, octinoxate, and knotweed extract, which is botanically based, and it prevents damage from infrared radiation, which is supposed to be just as harmful as UVA and UVB rays. It doesn't feel too heavy. I think if you're dry, you would love this. Okay, next, I picked up a couple of Zeo skin health items from my dermatologist office. The first one, I picked up a kit, and it had the exfoliating cleanser for normal to oily skin in it. Y'all, I love this. And when I saw this, I thought, that is not going to last any time. It takes like a pea size, and this does my whole face. This gets everything off, does not strip my skin. Now, I don't know long term if this will take the place of my Burt's Bees, but I am loving this. It's very rich and just really spreads, gets everything off, and I love that. In that same kit, there was an exfoliating polish, and I love this too. It's nice and thick, almost like a sugar scrub. It's the little particles in it are very fine. And then has a real fresh, clean scent, and then the little particles in it are very fine. So I can really get in there and scrub real good. And I'm really enjoying this. It just takes very little of these products. And then the whole reason I bought that kit was for this growth factor serum. And growth serums are just supposed to be great for our skin. They're supposed to do everything from regrow collagen, firm up the skin. And so I'm just really excited to have this. And I like the dispenser on this. You push it and it comes out. I don't want to push much out because it's so expensive. But this is what it looks like. It's just clear. It's clear and it spreads really well, and I really like it. It feels good. I feel like I'm doing good things for my skin. So I'll keep y'all posted on what I think this is doing long term, but I'm really glad to have that. And if you want to try this growth factor, buy the kit. Buy this in a kit with all of this stuff in it, because it's the same price as it would be for a full size of just the growth factor. So that was that was a pretty good deal. Okay, next, a product I saw on Dr. Danny Fisher's channel, and then I know Ellis for Living also is loving this, and that is the OKeefe Working Hands. This is for extremely dry, cracked, rough, chapped hands. Well, my hands are in pretty good shape, but my feet aren't. So I got this for my feet, and I love it. I just put a little bit on every night. That's what it looks like. Doesn't take much. This reminds me of the texture of the old Noxzema. It's like that, and then it spreads real easy. Feels nice on my skin, and I do use this on my hands, but mostly on my feet. I really get this on my feet good, put some socks on, and it is like a treatment for my feet. It is really helping, and I love that. Okay, next, a bath and shower gel by Philosophy, and that is the Snowman. I picked this up on the checkout, on the checkout aisle at TJ Maxx for myself, and then I smelled it, and I was like, is that for a man? Yes, it's called Snowman. It's for a man. So I gave this to my husband to use, and every time he walks by after a shower and he's used this, I'm like, what is that? That smells so good. And now I'm like, is that Snowman? It's just a very nice, fresh, not too strong scent. And I don't know what the notes are in this, but it says he refreshes my spirit with his fresh, snowy scent. So I guess it's a snowy scent. But it smells so good and fresh. And I got that at TJ Maxx, for not very expensive. So you might check your TJ Maxx for that. Okay, next, a body lotion that one of you girls told me about. And that is this Hemp's Whipped Body Cream. This is so nice and light, but moisturizing. It has a nice fresh scent. It's not too heavy, soaks right in, and it is full of good oils, but it doesn't feel oily or heavy. It's 100% pure natural hemp seed oil, and this feels lovely, and it smells so good. This is just a really nice lotion. I am loving it. Okay, next, a hair product I heard about from Mary Ellen at Mary Ellen After 60. This is the Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. This fights humidity. My hair is naturally frizzy and big, and then I flat iron it to get it straight. This makes it so much easier. I just use this on wet hair and spray the ends real good. Now, I think it works better if you section it and blow dry it, in sections, really patient. I just spray it all on the ends, kind of run it through, and then flat iron it. You only have to use this once every, 2 or 3 shampoos, and this makes such a big difference. It just makes it easier to keep, straight and a little bit shinier, a little bit healthier looking, and I love this. It's such a good product, and this does work great in humidity. Okay, next, the It's a 10 Miracle Blow Dry Volumizer. One of you girls told me about this because, I like to keep my roots, pretty volumized. So I picked this up and tried it, and I love this. It does not leave my hair feeling stiffer. It really doesn't change the texture in any way. It doesn't make it feel dirty or stiff. And it just gives it a little bit of extra volume. Now, I would not say it gives it as much as the Caviar Anti-Aging Volumizing Mist, but this also leaves more of a texture in my hair, and this doesn't. This does not change the feel of my hair at all. Doesn't make it feel dirty. This one changes the texture a little bit. So I love this It's a 10 Miracle Blow Dryer Volumizer. I just put this on wet hair and blow dry, and it just helps with my volume. I really love that. Okay, next, another conditioner that Ellis for Living told me about. And y'all, this is so nice. And from the drugstore, this is the Garnier Whole Blends Repairing Conditioner. And this feels so rich and good on my hair. Doesn't flatten it, but makes it feel just nice and healthy. So I'm loving this Garnier Repairing Conditioner. Very nice. And this is the Honey Treasures. And that's what it does, kind of have like a little, just a natural honey smell. So this is really nice. I'm really enjoying that. And if you're wondering why I have so many hair products in here, I burned my hair off with hair color one time. So I've been trying to get it healthier, and these products have been helping so much. Okay, next, I got some new headphones that Ellis for Living told me about, and I really like these a lot. These are called True Free, and what I like about these is people can hear me really well when I speak on them, so they're good on the phone and good with sound. They're completely wireless, and they're just great headphones, and they're in the $30 range, and they're in this little case that you keep charged. And I think Ellis for Living said you can charge these up to 10 times in this. These will be great for trips. So people can hear me on them really well. The sound is really good on them. The price point's great. I love these. Okay, next, I discovered a couple of protein bars. And the first ones, I think everybody on YouTube loves these Built bars. I know Mary Ellen loves them, Marlene loves them, I think Trish loves them. Everybody's loving the Built bars. They are delicious, y'all. They only have 100 calories. They're sweetened with erythritol. I cannot believe these only have 100 calories. They look like that. They're big, and then so creamy, like those Russell Stover candies with the kind of jelly type nougat in the middle. These are, I think, the orange ones. I have them in orange and cherry, and they are delicious. They're so good for a snack. They're making my mouth water right now. These are great, and they're 110 calories, 15 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of fat. 15 grams of protein. That's really good. And very low carb. So those are a great substitution food. Then I also tried these Think lemon bars. Y'all, these are delicious. These are a little bit higher. These are higher in carbs, but sometimes I like that if I'm about to work out or as a meal substitution and I want some carbs. These are 20 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar. They're sweetened with maltitol syrup. They have 230 calories and 24 carbs. So these are more of a meal replacement or a heavy snack for me, but they're delicious. I love the lemon. Hold on, I'll show you what these look like. Yeah, these are really delicious. Kind of like a thin icing. And then that's what they look like inside of them. And it's just a kind of a soft lemony flavor. Delicious. Okay, next, something for my kitchen, and that is this Hinkle knife. I was saying over on Instagram that I did not have any good cooking knives, and a ton of my Instagram girls told me Hinkle knives, and Ellis for Living was one of those, and she sent me a link for this. And it is so nice and sharp. It makes cooking a joy. Cuts up chicken really good. Of course, veggies, those are easy, but this just is so nice and sharp and just makes cooking a joy. So I am loving my Hinkle knife. I'll link that. Okay, next, a channel on Instagram that I just discovered that I am loving. I always like to kind of keep my house, kind of stay on top of things so I don't ever have to clean a whole lot all at once or do a whole lot of laundry all at once, just kind of stay organized. And that's what this channel is. It's called Mom Life Motivation, and she has cleaning tips. And they're so good, like 1 load of laundry a day. That's one of the things I like to do too. Well, she does a 2-load Tuesday where she always does an extra load of towels on Tuesdays. She does a morning jump start where it's just a routine things that you can do to really get a jump start on your day. And some of the things on that jump start are to make the bed, immediately make the bed, clean the sink, put on a load of laundry, empty and reload the dishwasher. Just get a good jump start on the day. I love her Insta stories. They are excellent. Really motivates me to clean my house. Okay, and then the last thing is a spiritual book. So if you're not spiritual, you can click off now, and thank you for visiting me. This is a book by Mark Batterson called Whisper. This was the best book, y'all. It was so good. I sent a copy to my father, who is one of the most well-read people I know. And he loved it so much, he sent it to one of his friends. I'll read you the summary of it. It says, saints and prophets, sure, but does God really speak to me? Most people would say they're unsure, but his voice is all around us all the time. His ability to speak is not limited by our human range of hearing. So if you want to hear his voice, you just need to learn some new ways to listen. Nothing will change your life's trajectory or determine your destiny like a whisper from God. So it's how to discern the will of God and how to listen for his voice. If we're always listening and looking for him, we will see him in ways we've never seen him and hear him in ways we've never heard him. This was excellent. It talks about how the entire creation can hear his voice and rejoices and responds to his voice. And so do we. Through powerful stories and practical advice, New York Times bestselling author Mark Batterson shows how natural it is for believers to hear the voice of God. We can still hear him if we listen. This was excellent. I loved it. I am becoming a big Mark Batterson fan. And that is all of my hair, skin, and lifestyle favorites for the month of January. Y'all definitely down below, let us know some things that you're loving so we can all pick those up and love them with you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.